Hey guys, welcome back to JR14. Here we are with another video for today, and we're on the rooftop of my parking garage. And you can only, it's only time to get back to the exterior mods of my Tesla Model 3. And we're gonna start that today with adding a little bit of flair to the trunk. So we're adding a dry carbon fiber lip from Yeslak. So without further ado, guys, let's get started with the video right now. Alright guys, so today we got the carbon fiber lip from Yeslak, and it is matte carbon. I'm actually going to take this out, unbox it for you guys really quickly, and I'm excited. It's actually going to go right on the trunk right here, add a little bit of flair to the rear, and then we should be good to go. This actually should be a real easy install, but you know, of course what you need, I need to get my rubbing alcohol, not much left, but I need to get some. Now, if you guys remember, I love doing these lips. I actually did it on my 2007 Honda Accord, you know, and that was actually a pretty simple process. This should also be pretty simple because also it's contoured to the back of the car like the Accord was, so installation should be very easy. On this car, I actually wanted to do some more exterior mods, like, you know, for instance, the Yeslak. I also worked with Yeslak on the actual wheel covers here. If you guys have not seen that video, click in the upper right hand corner of the screen. But that video, you know, giving the car a little bit more of a personality, not just looking like every other Tesla Model 3 on the road. There's a lot of these cars on the road, and the problem with that is simply you know, there's no flair to it. Now it looks dirty now. I'm going to clean it up after I do this, but I actually want to install this lip, so I'm going to go ahead and unpackage this thing. It came in a box and everything. It didn't come like that, obviously. Well, unpackage that. I'm going to set you guys up here, and then we'll do the full installation here. So let's get started with it, guys. All right, guys. Like I said, I'm going to unbox this real quick right now. I'm going to try not to cut this thing. They packaged it very well. So hopefully, you know, just cutting it very smoothly, not cutting it so deep into the hair. Sorry about that. Hey, Labor Day weekend, Memorial Day weekend here, and it's, you know, unfortunately, it is extremely windy, and it's kind of cold. It's in the 60s, which is extremely cold for May. Alright, so here we go, guys. And there is the dry carbon. Look at the weave. It's real carbon. I didn't want the gloss. I thought the gloss carbon was gonna look, you know, a little fake, but this is subtle, but it's very, very simple, which I think will actually complement this car very well. And it looks like their lip here, it looks like it just goes on the very top of the car. Underneath, it doesn't look like there's much of anything underneath. I may change that. I may put something for underneath the lip, but apparently you don't need to, so we'll see how true that is as we take this apart. But I'm going to continue taking this apart. As you guys can see, I'm dealing with the wind. I'm going to continue peeling this up, taking this all apart, and then go ahead and clean the surface, and we'll get started with the lip. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to wipe off this surface. I did not clean the car yet on purpose because I use solutions when I wash my car and I clean my car. I use waxes and stuff, and with this adhesive, if you apply wax, the adhesive won't stick onto it, so eventually it'll fall off. So I'm just gonna wipe this completely down with rubbing alcohol. Wipe it down, and I'm gonna wash the car later on today once this has time, you know, to settle and whatnot. So this is all you really need right here, is just this lip. And once it's nice and smooth, but like a dry smooth, it's not like gloss, but it's like, you know, your finger kind of rubs on it. I mean, it kind of grabs onto the paint. That's when you know you have a good surface to work on. So yeah, we're just gonna. And I never really get my car that dirty. It's just surface dust. So yeah. So we're good with there. All right. Next thing we want to do. So now that's wiped down completely. Nice clean surface, good to go. The next thing I want to do is that I want to actually put the lip on, but I want to get some tape to line it up correctly, because this it actually follows this body line right up here, but the issue is that you can actually get it to where it's crooked or not in the center. So I want to get a bit of painter's tape or something to hold the lip, and then measure side to side, like from here, also here from where the lip is, just to see, you know, what would be the best rule of thumb. All right, so I thought I had painter's tape, but I can't find it. So I'm gonna do something pretty ghetto. I'm gonna use the tape from the actual. Packaging. Now, what I'm first gonna do is I'm just gonna gauge it with my eyes. And I'm just going to put it in the center just to hold it in place. Alright, so you just put it in the center, and then as you're doing that, you can kind of gauge how much. You can use a ruler to be exact. Alright, so I know now that it's more to this side. Okay, so I'm going to smooth this over just a little bit like that. Okay. Cool. Let's try this again with this. As I move it back over just a little bit. And we're good there. So. Alright guys, so I'm liking where this is sitting right now. So what I'm going to do is, you're going to make sure that this tape does not move from this spot. And what we're going to do is that we're just going to put this over. Well, actually what I can do, I can just rip the tape. Now I'm good here. So next thing I'm going to do now is that I'm going to start on a corner. All you're going to do, so this is the tape that they give you. It's light, so it doesn't need that much. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the left and work my way to the right. So I'm going to do this tape up here like this. As you guys remember, my little trick, you basically want to fold like that, and then all I'm going to do is line this back up in the center again. So as you're doing this, you're going to go back, you're going to pull the tape like that. And remember, don't do what I did last time. Last time I did this with the Accord, what I did was I pushed down too hard and I couldn't get the tape up. So just get this up first. There you go. And like here, just apply that pressure. And I can tell that's not coming off. You think, like, the funny thing about these is that you think that there's not enough tape, or the tape is not going to do anything. And I tell you that on that side, that ain't going anywhere. So lift up, pull back until you get to the edge. And then all you're doing at that point, step down. And it's only on the top part here, so it's going to stick on the trunk like so. But it adds just a little bit more flair to the rear. I like it. It looks really good, actually. So, here you go. You see the dry carbon weave. Don't mind the taping this in. I haven't pulled it off yet. But look how good that looks. And it adds a little bit of subtlety to the rear. I like it. It makes it look like a performance. That's not what I'm going for here. I'm not trying to make a performance model. I always really liked the carbon fiber rear trunk lids on these Model 3s. And now it does just look a little different compared to all the other ones that I've seen. You know, I'm gonna be doing some more videos on some cosmetic stuff for you guys, but this was the first bit of it here, and that's not going anywhere. That's really not going anywhere. Like, look, whew, like guys, you can't tell me that doesn't look good. That looks so clean. And look at the underneath, like, it looks so good. Now I'm gonna use some sealants and stuff to protect this, because I have heard of these fading out over time, but my car doesn't really sit in the sun all day. It sits in the garage. If it's not being used, it's in the garage. So this should be okay. But now I got a reason to wash the car. But yeah, guys, this is the Yeslak matte carbon lip. I will put a link for this down in the description. Shout out to Yeslak for sending this out to me and allowing me to review and do an install video for you guys. But that's going to conclude this video. But guys, if you did like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to JR14. And you guys always remember, now we're adding matte carbon to the Tesla Model 3. You guys always remember that cars are a lifestyle.